The following is MRE UNO production. Please enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday, because we got a good one on hand for you. We're going to get to that game in a minute, but before we get to that game, let's look at today's schedule. Number 5, Sean Art absolutely put the shellacking on number 12, Andreas. In a stylistic matchup, Art used a Game 3 masterful power play on a yellow skip into a yellow 9 and got the job done to help alleviate his 4-0. He puts out the brooms for the third sweep of the tournament. In this game, it's your Super League 2023 runner-up VeriGold looking to make sure he doesn't get LaPlanted. Because LaPlante, he pulled off a big upset on Peter, and we all know where Peter's from. That's Illinois. VeriGold's from Illinois, too. Let's see if M has some fate. And then our last stream game of the match will be a big one. Mr. Entertainment, Mr. Excitement. You can see me stringing a guitar, even though I'm not. It's Cody Lamas versus Brad. Florida versus Washington, 3:30, 12:30 Pacific. That should be a good one. And our last two games of the night, we'll start off with Payne and Zay in the penultimate game in the Champion Road region for the right to play Yepes. Should be an interesting one. For Zay, he's got an interesting style. Payne, really old school in terms of his style of playing the game. We'll see how he goes. And then lastly, oh boy, buckle up because Monkey and Myth, that's going to be a show. Playoff atmosphere. One of them has to move forward. And the winner will get the right to play Vapor in what could be one of the hardest games to schedule coming up. But that's now. That's later. We're now. Here we go into the now. Nam did an incredible job last night. Going up 2-0. Having some struggles, though, a little bit on the road. But rallied and brought it back 4-2 as he got the big win over Ellison. And the winner of this game will play Nam. Nam is in VC. And what is he doing other than studying tape? Let's get to the scene real quick as we will get onto the scene. This is an interesting game. Joining me in the booth will be Charles Sanford. And we will have, of course, Yoshi Awesome as our ref today. Players are in the chat. VeriGold M. We'll get to them in a minute. Let's go. Charles Sanford. Sanford, there's two things I have to ask you. The obvious one, what can VeriGold do to obviously not prevent this crazy upset? But two, what are you looking for in VeriGold's game? We know he has this really interesting way to finish. Take a minute. Take a minute. Take a minute. Boom. Is that's going to have to be evolved with the new power play rules? And your thoughts, because you are a substitute teacher, thoughts on M also being an ex-teacher and how that could play into her style today?
Well, for Gold, in terms of trying to make sure to not get upset, we've seen it all around. Just don't make mistakes. They know how to play. They know what to do. They're a tournament winner. They've done this. M's looking to actually do what Gold has done before last year. Come in as the emergency replacement, get the big upset early, go on and win the entire tournament. So Gold knows what that's like already, knows what he had to do to go and do it, just has to avoid what Eli and others in that tournament unfortunately did and what they did to lose. For M, it's substitute teacher is or ex-teacher, I should say. You know how to have patience with students. That's going to come into play, especially because Gold loves to be patient on plays, especially at the beginning of them. It's going to be a case of probably who gets to runs first. We've seen it usually with Gold. That's how they play. And I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
Thank you, Sam, for those thoughts. We'll quickly go to Yoshi and our players. Yoshi, this is interesting. Gold cannot rely on that 15-card full set. We know how much he loves it. Can only do it once in this series, especially if you win. You can always go back to it, but if you go back to it, that means it's an L. How's he going to adapt? And your thoughts on M coming in? Remember, M came in off the bench. Wasn't even supposed to be here in terms of just this entire tournament due to an unfortunate incident with Jackson. He couldn't play at the end of the season. So M's coming in here with house money. Just thoughts on this match, what we will see as a ref from the Card Star variety today.
Yeah, so with Gold, I think, there's a little bit of adaptation there, but overall, I feel like Gold is the type to not let it phase him. I think he's gonna understand the way of these new tournaments very well. It's just gonna come down to the games themselves, I believe. It's all on his mindset against his opponent, how he can getting a feel for the first game or so, and then see how it rolls. M, I think, just has got to stay disciplined, stay patient in situations where may get pressured to potentially do a move based on what Gold does. I think there's going to be a lot of strategy between these two. With Gold having more experience, with more experience with many other players, he deals with a lot of different people, and gets it done most of the time. So we'll have to see if M is a completely different player that VeriGold's going to have to learn against.
Thank you so much for those comments, Yoshi. Let's get to our players' gold. The obvious question is, welcome back. Obviously not the result you wanted because you are the runner-up entering this year. Had that crazy finish against Yepes, couldn't pull it off. But now you enter a new season, a lot more motivation. And you have said on the record, we both agree to this is not the light version of this league. This is the turned-up version. It's the full version. Your thoughts playing M here? And it's kind of funny how you're a college student, you're playing an ex-teacher. It's crazy storyline to start.
My thoughts going into this is don't get upset. I've seen what's been going on. There's been a crazy amount of upsets, and I know that pressure is there on me to make sure I don't join them. So that's currently what the focus is. Do not get upset. Do not join Peter in the list of 1 seeds that have gone down.
Yeah, especially with Peter, your home statesman gone, and the defending winner of this tournament. And let's go quickly to you before we shout out the fans real quick. This is your new environment. You've never been on a stream game, but you've been on the big lights in terms of just being in the front of a classroom, right? Having that public awareness, that spatial awareness. You got to command the room. How are you going to command this game and have this series, especially in the first 2 games on the road?
I'm just going to have a good time and enjoy myself while I'm playing, and not be too worried about the end result since I'm still so new to all of this.
All right, that's all you can really ask.
House money, that's a dangerous spot to be for the higher seed.
That is true. House money. We talked about that off the top of the show. We want to welcome Alex, Tago, Eli, Nam, Nick, Caesar, and of course the Icebreaker coming in. You guys can use Uno Watch Party VC. That's going to conclude it for this pregame. KT's done. Let's give it to Yoshi for the table call, and I'll take game 1 call. Here we go. Yoshi, you know what to do.
All right, so Gold, you're going to start this up. How many cards for game 1?
I'll start with an old-fashioned full send.
The old-fashioned.
Oh, geez. Okay. For 13 for those at home.
All right. Waiting for Yoshi to take care of business right here on the table. There it is. Remember, 1 power play per player. Can't use it on the first turn. Make sure you call it before on offense. And if you want to do it on defense, Sean did it right. But he did it really masterfully. But call it during someone's run. Here comes M going to join up with an Uno join. Gold, like I said, the storylines as being Super League runner-up. What does that do? It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Nothing tastes sweet when you're a runner-up. But for today, Gold's going to look to make that ascension back to the top. He's waiting to join up. We know Gold. This is going to be one of the few games where we have a little pause break because we all know what Gold's about to do when Uno starts this. There's the start. We're underway as it's a regular green 6, and we all know what's coming, Sanford. The famous.
It's about a minute wait.
Yeah.
He's going to sort through his cards here. He said that's what he does at the start.
It's a great
also
move.
Gives M that chance, though, to be able to sort her cards and know what she's got. Formulate a plan.
It's a great move for the audience. I'm going to ask the audience questions while we wait. Audience, what are we thinking here in Gold? Obviously, if you've seen Gold, real quick, we got someone in the chat. Hold on. Over under 5.5 games. Well, obviously,
I'm going to take the over.
Yeah, I think 6 is a pretty good number, especially. Over. Okay. Thank you for that prop bet there, Eli. But as we continue to sort out Gold's hands right here, I'm doing the same. You got to think, Sanford, right here. It's not usually a run to start from Gold. It's sometimes you can get maybe a double, triple play where no cards are played. But we've seen so many people make mistakes. This is a style, and there we go. Half down special for Gold. You just have to be adaptable and say, hey, do I want to play this patience game? M's trying to speed it up. You can see it right at the start.
Yeah, it's... Actually, sorry, what's the question?
You see M just speeding it up. You think M might just say a little bit, we'll play a little quicker, right, in the beginning, then try to slow it down mid-game? What are we thinking here on terms of pace management? There's a draw.
It's definitely an idea.
Oh, wow.
You can try and play quick, see if you can rush your opponent into a mistake. But obviously, if Gold doesn't speed up their game, then you probably can just see her slow down at least at some point during the game.
I'm doing an incredible job right here running the greens, playing it cool. Gold as we have Drip in the chat. Here's a +2 combo looking from Gold. Looking to get to that double combo. He goes artificial.
Artificial close.
Artificial off the top. This is one of those situations for M, right? You got to adapt now. You got 2 fresh cards. Basically erased your 2 cards playing. You're back to that OG full set at 13. It's a new game. Gold, on the other hand, wasting that wild early. God thinks something's lined up right here. Here comes M typing, anticipating. Got to go for a little bit of a, hey, you do that to me, I'm going to do it back to you, and I'll wipe that +2.
Could be a potential color swap if they have another skip. Who knows?
This is going to be a triple play. We'll find out. Nope, just a
No,
double.
just a double.
Wipes the +2. Okay. +2 off the board. Now Gold is going to try to fire it back. Obviously played yellow. Wouldn't expect anything else other than a 0 sugar, for sure. Something cool. Something efficient. Right off the bat now, here comes M. Let's see if she saves some yellows. Sometimes you see people use that double. And, ooh! Ammo control! Ammo control, Sanford.
Wow, both yellow skips, even.
It's gonna be now. This is where I think the triple could be more anticipated than the first move for sure. But it's just a double.
Just still double.
Interesting.
I don't mind it.
The double.
Double. This isn't basketball, but right now it's a double for Gold. Here comes M, and Gold is going to stay cool with it. Okay. M now looking to see if there's any
table
more.
check resets our table check for the next 7 minutes.
I had a feeling. There's the switch. There it is. You knew it was coming.
Hey.
Gold just going to run with the cool, nice and easy. Gold, we've seen his power play game in the past. I don't expect him to use it until it's right. For M, this is new.
And probably not in game 1, though.
Very early. Both players running it cool. Here comes M, though. So far as weathered the storm at a +2, did a great job with the double on the skips. Here's the storm.
Oh, hello. Double play?
Okay.
Looking for a double play. Obviously, we don't want to do the famous with Ard. Let's see if it happens. Ooh.
Artificial close of her own.
Yeah.
You're starting to see a mirror on the wall strategy right here. Sanford M did that with Gold in a way.
True.
All right, here comes VeriGold now. On blue, Pandora's box pretty much open now with this blue. It's pretty much a free board. Let's see what Gold strikes with, or if anything at all. Wow!
Wow.
Or to flip the table.
Flipper.
It's back to yellow as well.
7 cards for now. Gold M back to 9. Let's see if she responds back with a little bit of retaliation right here. Plays it cool. Maybe has a blue. Goes to red. Undercut strat.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Little undercut strat. Let's see if Gold came prepared to the fire. Chill table check. No.
He's not.
Got to remember, Sanford, with Gold. This may not be a strategy. It might be just the strategy to try to find a connector. Gold's one of the best. He's got 10 cards and he finishes you as M's running. Okay, this is interesting. A lot of +2s early.
How much of this ammo is from the +4, though?
You gotta wonder. M's very good at ammo control, seems like off the bat. Let's see here. +2 anticipation building up. Continue to type. Massive.
Oh my.
Massive.
So that's 2 of the +4s off the table.
Making a big statement right now to Gold saying, hey, well, was a past tournament winner, but almost a champ. I'm trying to make sure I put the control in this game. Now I'm just going to take her time here.
Going down the pace as well. It's interesting.
Yep, take the time. Well, pace management. You see the best do it. And M's trying to be one of those players with that ex-teacher background, right? Maybe a kid got a little bit out of control in the back there. Let's slow it down here and talk to him.
That's good.
It is good, right? You like that. Here comes M, though, running on the attack. Plays it cool.
Triples in.
I don't believe we don't have to check the table for any. No, that should be 14.
No.
Yeah, 14.
Although
Yeah.
Gold does it anyway.
Switch
But we
to
got
green.
a switch though.
Ooh, clean green.
That'd be interesting.
M can run, okay. You got to think, Sam, for half those +4s are off the board. It could have been one of those anticipated +4s correctly. We'll find out.
Could be.
Here comes M
Playing
now.
those powers of 2 right now.
2 to the 4th
4,
power.
8, now 2.
3rd power, excuse me. All right, here comes M. Ooh.
Another wild.
This is a spicy one, though. Gold should have something. Remember, he played into that +4 wild, yellow. Keeps checking that table. Might be something brewing here. Let's see.
Might be trying to just make sure that
He's got it.
want.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
He was brewing a little.
That's 3 of the +4s now. So there's only 1 +4 left in the deck.
God, think Sanford and Yoshi, one of those games where you start to really limit the ammo control cards. It becomes a little bit more comfortable to use them, but it's still wary because you have plenty of +2s, and everyone knows KT's favorite card. Wild card's still out there, and that's the key. Even though there's been a couple.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we've played 2 of the wilds, so there's also only 2 of those out there as well, so.
I'm just not phased by this right now, Sanford. I'm just playing it cool, really. Not really
actually
phased.
3 were actually used.
Well, when you're on house money, you're able to play a really free and easy kind of these first couple of games. Especially if you can get a win or 2 on the board.
I'm going to draw here, okay?
No pressure there. It really doesn't add the pressure until you start getting close to a win.
Is this goal looking to get down to 1 possession? I think Goal is going to play this with a switch. Okay. Now you got to think here, M with the mountain draw should be able to run this a little bit. Gold should be able to run too. This should be a neutralizer right here. But M's going to run with that +2.
Yes.
And with the +2 now. Does she learn and give more, or does she use a little bit of spiced up ammo control like we saw that double-double? Double-double it is.
Double.
Okay, double-double, triple-double maybe. Let's see what Gold can do. Responds back. Gold, one of the best at just staying cool, playing composed. Still got time, right? If you're Gold, you still got time. Gold's one of those players. Boom, 7 cards, flash, game over. Boom, 5 cards, it's over. Gold knows how to play that style. Never out when you're Gold. For M, switching like this is a little bit a la Yepes for sure. It's got Gold in the ropes,
there you go.
That's a lot of what went into the Golden Road region is players that actually have those really high run capabilities. So
here comes M now, running with it.
There's the switch back into blue.
Something you would see though for more of a G-Man KT Sanford type play. We saw Art do it, and many others Caesar. That's a great move. VeriGold now has the board, 9 cards. You got a thing, nothing other than the blue coming. So this is a big run expected. Would be risk. It's not nothing other than a blue.
Just a 0 sugar on that blueberry blast.
Very hard to shoot. I'm going to get to that plug in a minute. Very hard to switch off that 0. But let's get to that plug. It's www.drinkmineralenergy.com. Find your blueberry blast for $12.99 for 4 as M draws. All right, M continuing to draw. Gold continuing to run. This is it. This is perfect, Sanford. Take advantage of that ice, right? Ice the player, run. Ice the player, run. Put him unscathed.
Exactly. Just for M, hope that they play a number that plays into your hand pretty well.
Now, M's thinking here. You can see a little bit of pace management. You got to think, when's the proper switch? And there it was. This is a risk, though. Gold draws.
So, counteracting it, basically. Interesting that Gold also didn't have another 7 in their hand besides that blue.
Gold checking the table a lot. Still drawing. Still time. What will M do? I'm looking for it right here. This is 2. To get the dose. Oh, that's the last one.
Oh my god.
No more +4s in the deck.
Yeah, Gold was probably not expecting that. Let's see if it's to Uno or to finish.
It's hard to know with a new player. That's
well, let's typing. This could be a power play call if they were looking for it. They don't.
I think it's too early, Sanford. Gold's one of those players. Remember the last time?
I think so too, but we saw Yepes do it. So, I mean, never know.
Taking her time. Gives me time to drink a little water here. I'm going to say this much right now, Sanford. Remember what Cap did? I don't know. I think you were. I don't know if you were here for that, but Cap.
I was not there for that.
He was the same play. He did the same play, and guess what happened? Flushed that power play from Gerard.
Yeah, it's to Uno.
Okay, smart move by Gold.
Cannot use the power play here.
Smart move for Gold not to use it though. Right, take your time. This is a rookie. You don't know what's going on. Switch over. Is that game, though? It's that game. Risky.
Yeah, it is.
What?
It is because it's a wild.
Damn. What a win. Incredible ammo control. You got to respect that. Got to respect that.
Wow,
Sanford,
what a play.
Let's go to Sanford real quick here. Sanford, that was executed perfectly with ammo control. A lot of wilds, a lot of wild +4s. Put gold in the spinner there.
Yeah, it really was. And M kind of had the ammo to be able to play it like Gold would normally, but decided to play their own strategy, made it work. We saw that she spread the ammo out over the course of a few different mini runs, whereas Gold normally would play like he would save them up, play them as a 9-card run at the end, but it worked for him. Got the 1-0 lead.
Let's go quickly over to Yoshi. That's huge, Yoshi. Gold just lost on that 13 card. Obviously, Gold can go back to that, but that's for M. Winning on a high card start on the road, you got all you needed was one win on the road, and you got it. Mission accomplished for sure.
Yeah, it helps with the confidence. I think I feel like Gold played very well for losing that game. It's hard to expect a wild and a wild +4 after so many were used early on. I believe those were both the final wild and wild +4s. So it's
definitely was the final +4. I don't know about the final wild.
I think we have one more on the deck. One more. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, though, we were only halfway through the deck at that point, and it was just hard to tell. Like, it was hard to tell for Gold. I think they could definitely bounce back. It's one game. It's a good feel to see how M plays. I think Gold is going to adapt here. We'll see if M can keep up the pace, though.
Let's quickly go over to Gold. Gold, one of those situations where I could tell you were trying to splice the ammo up, but you really went with the big call right there to say, hey, I'm not going to use any of my ammo if I had any, and play it straight with the green wild, but it turns out you couldn't do much. Was it just one of those cases where M had more of that ammo control and you got play into it, or do you feel like, you know what, got to live with the result there, can't do much about it?
I don't know if there was much I could have done. I had some ammo that I had to use early simply because I was not in the position like where I could make a run otherwise. I was pressured one way or another to use it. And most of the ammo I had left couldn't have done anything.
All right.
I had a run lined up that just never got down to it.
I might get a question from Drip. Let's go to M. M, great job with the ammo control. Was it just a case of when you did that double-double early as a little eye candy look to confuse Gold? Or did you want to say, you know what, I'm going to throw a double-double out there and do it again, which you did later in the series, which was a reverse play on Gold's mind? And just talk to me about how did you just line that +4 up pretty well. We've seen people have +4s and a wild and they blow it with cards. It's a good job for a rookie.
I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with it, keep them guessing. And I just really love cards and I love games. So I like to keep it interesting and mix it up every once in a while,
Sanford, we're going a little dark style with the fun right there.
Yeah, have a little fun.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Dark would be happy about that. But let's go quickly to. Looks like nothing from the chat, right? Let's see. We've got Vapor not knowing the score. It's okay. Bold out of the gate says Drip, and that's huge for him. Okay. I think we're good. Let's move to game 2. I'm going to give Sanford the call for game 2, and we're going to give it to Yoshi for that famous table. What are we thinking?
Okay, so Gold, you could still pick any card start. This is game 2. How many?
I'll go 10.
10 of this.
10 cards? That's might be the lowest card start Gold has ever picked in a while. Or has picked in a while, at least, I should say. Gold joins up. We wait for him. And as we get it started with a 0 sugar green, Gold will go to sort in the cards.
A bit of a GL there.
Good luck from both as they start. Any comments from the chat about game 1 as we wait for Gold's first play?
The chat pretty much said what they wanted to say. A little bit of a stunner right here, Sanford. The chat's a little shocked, and this is something you got to expect. These kids, even though M's not a kid, these 16 seeds have a lot to prove, right? That's a little quicker play.
Gold with an immediate color swap into the 0 sugar dark cherry.
I was just about to do the plug, but Sanford, this is interesting. Gold never usually plays this quick off this. This is interesting. You can see already the tension is building. It's a little ooh.
Oh.
Well, and a 0 sugar blueberry blast.
This is interesting. This is interesting right here.
Gold playing quick a little bit.
One up this time. Will number centralization. We did not see that the first game. M starting to adapt. Right? And adaptability is the key to success in life, and that's for M. That's a model she's probably going to continue to say throughout this game.
Wow. Right
back to red, though.
Test. We'll test.
It's definitely a test. Let's see if M can pass it.
M's a teacher. Can she pass it? Oh, she does. Differently, though.
Trips 5 into clink green.
Wow.
Pez would be proud. Gold runs that green. Oh, my goodness.
Trip 7. We're going to the slots now.
We go to AC. Maybe some Vegas with Stingray in here. Oh, boy. Casino's looking pretty good right here. As M draws.
There you go.
Can only go so far with the number efficiency.
Yeah, I like the aggression samper, but at some point you're playing gold. Using that is very hard to do, especially since gold has played Ypez before.
Well, but again, why you don't want to give the same look twice, so I don't blame the idea. And you know what? If it works, it works. You can keep coming. It gives you an extra thing to go back to. If it doesn't work for M here, at least you can just kind of go back to what worked before.
Ooh.
Color swap though from gold, it's gonna maybe free her up here.
Maybe. Remember, we went off that red. We went to the red to green from M. This would have to be another test from gold. Let's see if that test is worthy. Probably pick something up off the draw though. Yep.
Doesn't have the red 8.
Has something.
Will Fitzy play?
Fitzy would be proud. Maybe Clint.
Well, it was a power of 2, just not to the third power, it's to the first power.
This is what you got to start thinking, Samper. Right here, there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on with gold. Down 1-0, you got to look into this and take your time on these moves, right? And switching over to that red, that's a little clean cut right there. See if M can
and on a 10-card start, usually not going to have big runs.
Uno hand. Ooh, that's game.
That's game. Yep.
Classic gold finish. There it is. There it is. That's the classic gold. That's a non-style, too. Nam did it last night. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta go quick sometimes.
Let's go quick. I don't think I need to ask much, Sam. Let's go quickly to gold. Gold. At the end of the day, you've seen that Ypez look. He does the light switch better than anyone. It was just a case of film study and saying, hey, you know what? You want to run it? I'll run it with you. That's what cost me against Ypez. It's not going to cost me twice. I'll run with it and play cool.
Yeah, there's a bit of learning from Ypez there, but also at the same time, this was the first match in a long time where I didn't actually sort my cards. I just started playing off the start.
Oh.
I figured I'd switch it up since it didn't work for the first match. Might as well try something.
Before we get to M, Sanford, that's a big development, man. That's just playing it free. Free bird style. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. A way different look than we've seen from gold before, so.
Free bird style. We'll go to M. M, is there anything you could have really done there? I mean, at the end of the day, you were going into, was it just a case where Sanford was right? You had to try something different to throw gold off? Oh, no.
No, not at all. I am very impressed, and I don't even know what happened. That was so fast. Yeah.
Welcome to a gold
game.
I'm
glad that I'm having to adapt to your play style already, Gold. I'm glad you're learning a little bit from me too.
Okay. Yeah. Poke the bear says ice cold. I don't know about that.
I don't know if that was a poke the bear.
I think we're going to have to cut that one out there. Joey Gladstone style, ice cold. Let's go to Yoshi. Yoshi, interestingly enough, though, Gold can get it done on a 10-card start. That's really good for later in these games when M tries to think about this next start, right? Because Gold's usually really a solid 12+. Now it's starting to develop that middle package, which is usually around 9 to 12 cards, 9 to 11 cards, which we started with 10. Do you think Gold has a strategy to try to change momentum, or M has a strategy to try to change momentum and go low? Or do you think staying with this middle and figuring it out and being adaptable is the way to go? Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this might be a game where they both try to adapt to each other after every game, and I think that will bring for an interesting series, because now it's already 1-1. Gold has one back. It's looking to be competitive as it is already. For M, I think trying the middle pack is not a bad idea. If you want to play it safe and stay consistent with how things have been going, you could try to go high. I'm just curious to see what the call is. I don't think there's any bad play though.
No bad play. Okay, real quick, let's go to that chat with Sanford. What are we thinking, Sanford?
I'm gonna be intrigued to see. I don't. There's two ways you could probably look at it. You could look at it while I've won on the high card start, and then try and see if you can't keep it up that way, or go low and see where really is Gold's minimum threshold. I don't think either of them is a bad play. We'll have to see what M's thinking. We know that she cannot pick 13 though for this first game that she has.
Correct, and for Gold, you got to think right here. You're in your element. You got one back at home. That's key. You don't want to go down 2-0 in any scenario, especially when M's got it home. Well, that's it for the coverage right there. Game 2. Let's move on to Game 3, and for that, we will give it back to me with the call and Yoshi for the call on the table. Yoshi, 4 yours.
All right. And Game 3, you cannot pick 13. How many cards?
7.
The OG.
OG.
All right, the OG start. Gold, like I said, has seen these OG starts a lot from Peter back in the day when they played. Let's see if M tries a little change and pace management with the cards. Tries to control the pace really. We've seen M have different eye candy looks. Not really something you see with rookies, but a lot of eye candy looks. Let's see if that continues here in Game 3. They both join up. M looking to try to go up 2-1, or will Gold take one back on the road, looking to stay clutch. We'll find out. Uno starts the call, just if you haven't forgotten.
And also these lower card starts usually don't play themselves out to big long runs either. So if M has a little bit of ammo, that might play into it, what she did in Game 1.
Cue the involuntary Christian Tago saying, this one's a classic. Another red and another ammo card on the start. We've seen that all series and all tournament long.
Oh my.
And Christmas colors off the bat. There's the red and the green.
All right. Let's see what M can do here. Last time kept switching. This time plays it cool. More eye candy, looks different for sure. Here comes Gold now, trying to attack. Nope, playing it cool. Already at deficiencies. Yes, go for it. Go for it.
I was going to say the Yepes strat. It can be really good for trying to keep yourself out of trouble of drawing, but the problem is it's also a very easily compatible strategy at times. So.
Oh my.
This is really good for Gold now. Ooh, was it a nice play? Well, Sanford, we know that blue hadn't been played. I was just about to think blue was probably the main dominant color here right this so far. I think that's what we're looking for. But you never know with Gold, right? You can never assume Gold on a yellow, right? He could easily have 3 of them and just waiting for a connector.
True.
Real quick, while we got a little draw city in the action for the fans at home, let's go back to that pod bracket. As you can tell, Nam took care of business last night, and he's looking to see who wins between VeriGold and M. They will play next week, roughly next week, 10 days. And the schedule, stay tuned. Coverage begins around 3:15, 3:30, depending on how this game wraps up with Cody Loms and Brad. This is Cody Loms from Florida and Brad from Washington. Back to the scene, though. M plays a yellow 1.
A very rainy Florida.
Rainy Florida, and usually Washington is very rainy, but in this case, it's rainy Florida. Triple play looking for Gold.
And he didn't rapid fire it as much, so.
Well, yeah, it's probably not for the. Oh my.
That's it.
The game is over.
What did I say, Samper? Anytime any place Gold can drop the hammer, and once again, Gold drops the hammer. One of the craziest styles in the league, and that was textbook Gold. Nothing else to say. You got anything, Samper?
6-bagger to end. There's not much you can really do if you're M there. Like, dang.
That's textbook. Textbook 2-1. Gold leads. Gold, I don't really got much to add here. This was just textbook. We've seen this. I've seen this. You, like I said, I knew in a way, in the back of my head, you had some yellow. You were just waiting for that connector. Was the connector that come off the draw, or you were waiting for a red 1 off a regular number? What were you thinking?
Connector came off the draw. No. I got to yellow, drew a +2, and then drew the +4, and that was all I needed.
That's it. That's simple. There's not much you can do. This is welcome to the league. Welcome to a Gold match, because that's what Gold does. Just anytime, any place. 6-bagger. Good night. What could you have done? Anything differently at all, or was it just a case you have to learn on this one?
I mean, I think it's just a case of the draw and have to learn. And how do you do that double command? So yeah, a lot to learn.
Double and so like the on a keyboard, Shift 7,
Sweet.
you have to have 2 of them in there.
Also, was really cool. Good job, Gold.
Did that in the first game here. The only catch is the max you can do is 2 cards at once. The bot will not like you on 3 cards at one time.
This is a big point in this series, Sanford. We'll go to Yoshi real quick. Yoshi, this is huge because now Gold is taking back that momentum. But because M got that 1 win, going at 2-2, if she can get it right here, that's mission accomplished still. This is big. If we get to that 2-2, it becomes a best of 3. If Gold wins here, you got to think with Gold with 1 power play and the way he's been running on these runs, could be unstoppable downhill snowball. This is a pivotal game 4. Very rare. Usually in game 4s, you still have a time to really attack. In this case, will Gold attack or will M be more aggressive? That's where the mind game will come in for sure. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, you kind of summed it up. I think it's gonna be uphill battle for M, even though he got the first game. It definitely helps if he got one because if you just win this one, it's tied up once again. I think that's where you need to put the pressure on before Gold starts running away with it. That's the key. I think once Gold starts running away with it, he can't really be stopped.
All right, Sanford, we're going to give you this game 4 call, and we're also going to give Yoshi a table. We obviously know M can pick anything with 7 again because she just lost. We'll see what the call will be.
All right, so game 4, M once again. You can't pick 13, but how many cards?
Let's go with 14.
Ooh, the double OG.
Double OG, I like it.
Okay, we'll give this one a
It's
Sanford.
not quite that full send that Gold likes so much. Gonna probably get that in game 5.
All right, M's going to join up first, and we'll give this one a Sanford, like I said. Here we go, Sanford, take it away.
Probably a lot of ammo that we will get here for both players, so that's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. And +2 start on the Clink Green.
Man, if we had a drinking game, +2 star would be it. That would be the code.
At least for this first round.
I think Tago, Alex, a lot of these guys have been practicing. Nah, they're probably tired of this. But in this case, the old adage question will be, what will M do here? Fire away or play it cool?
Yeah, because there's a couple strategies here, if I can talk. You have some people would like to use the +2 here, give their opponent 4 extra cards. You have a lot that would just go, you know what? I'll save my +2s and kind of just play cool off the start and just play a number. M taking her time to think about this. Goes in between. Fire some ammo. It's going to go for just a double. No cards added for Gold.
Got Art in the chat. YouTube chat, thank you, Art, for watching. Appreciate you, shouting you out. Vintage Gold for sure. Couldn't agree more. There's a switch.
Yep, light switch there into the monkey yellow.
We'll see monkey tonight at 8:30. But right now, it's M looking to attack. Nothing clean.
Gotta go into the touchdown.
Gotta think it's it. Now you gotta think if you're Gold here, still play it clean, play it cool. Remember, M had that green. It's an undercut strat, Sanford. Undercut that green, see if you can pay off with a little bit net positive on that yellow. Try to work your way back around to the green as possible in Gold's arsenal. But you never know with Gold. Gold could have the run now.
Or Gold will just go for the blue. So we're into the Vapor's favorite color.
Ice cold. Oh, back to
M, though, fires right back. Great play from M.
Cole has
so
extra.
Gold had some yellow in reserve.
Yep, extra fuel in the tank.
In reverse. Oops.
It's all good, buddy. We all make mistakes. Here comes M. Still run with the yellow. Obviously liked it.
But how much more yellow did Gold keep? He kept a lot of it. Hello.
It's a little bit different style. So we talk about looks. It's a new look from Gold, trying to spice it up a little bit. They forced that to color switch. Is this going to be it right here?
Okay, I'm going to say M doesn't. I'm going to say it stays yellow.
Sanford says
there has been
yellow.
A lot of yellow so far.
Let's see.
There's the switch. Is the color swap. Okay.
There's the switch. Gold
half
down.
Off special from Gold.
Quickly, too. Starting to use a little bit of that pace. Speed it up a little bit.
Trying to force a mistake out of the former teacher.
Teacher looking to see if she can get to 7. Got it done.
Up this time to the red 3.
Now VeriGold checks the table. I will reset it. Let's see what he can do here.
That's an interesting time to check it.
Ooh.
Goes for blue.
Wow.
This is a little interesting. Remember,
So a
M
little
went
bit
on
of
the
a
blue.
heat check because M switched right back off the blue earlier.
Heat check, or will M answer that check and sign on the name date dotted line? Does so.
That's a lot. There's probably going to be a double.
Signs it on the name date dotted line. The question is it more ammo or we split it up?
I think it is.
Oh,
I
it's a
think
plus
it is.
6. We haven't seen this one from M yet today.
M not wasting time. The aggression's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, back to red and closes it out as well.
Saying for giving Gold more cards is a little interesting because he's one of these players.
It's a very interesting play, but it puts Gold back up to the starting card amount. Was at 8, now back all the way up at 14.
You force Gold to play the patience game. I was just about to say it. Patience game.
That too.
Forces Gold into that patience game. What will M do?
Although Gold now in a spot that they're very comfortable with 15 cards.
I'm just going to run it. It's Gold testing out the RNG. Let's see. Yes.
There we go.
On the blue.
Back to blue. Good switch. Does M have a 5 lock key combo? No, actually
No, it has
has some more.
more blue.
One.
Oh, number
Ditto
efficient.
play from
Interesting.
Gold.
Ditto play. Is that playing to M's hand though?
Would have to think the 4 would have to be the key with the Ditto. We've seen pretty much every look in this game, excluding the KT Classic, which probably not happening. There's a draw.
Oh, it does not.
Dry, though.
Great move
Didn't
from
have a 4
Gold.
either.
313. That was could it be Uno too if M had some.
Was that 2, yeah.
Now Gold can just play
Does
this
M
one
have
cool.
a 6 now, though, to be able to switch the color?
What M do here? Taking time. M loading up. There's just a quick draw off
Got
the draw.
a 2 off the draw.
Gold going to use that and say, hey, you know what? Just take it easy. Slow it down a little bit.
Probably
Maybe
just keep it blue, because unless M has the right number, probably going to keep it. There's the
The
0 sugar on
perfect-
Blueberry Blast.
Perfect.
We'll
www.drinkmorenergy.com. Blueberry Blaster, 4 for $12.99. Here comes M, just draws.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do here now for Gold. It's probably just going to be running the blues, but how far you can run is the
Table checks
question.
again. Gold's starting to get into that territory where they could potentially have the run.
This would be a very massive run, though. And maybe thinking
Well,
about
it's
that.
on the outs. Oh, big mistake.
That's just goal pace management right there.
Or was that
Classic.
mind game, maybe?
Maybe.
Could be a mind game from the teacher.
Never know. Gold has a choice to make here.
Does Gold believe that M had a blue 3?
Science would say yes because it didn't have blue earlier. I think that's truthful. You never know. Here comes Gold loading up. Straws.
Draws, so
Ooh.
now we'll figure out if it was truthful.
See what M can do here. If M has that 3, you start to wonder in Gold's mind, can I switch off of that and have a run? It's risky. It's a risky play, but you know what? From M's perspective, you got to try something when you're playing a Super League runner-up. Anticipation building, just draws. Okay.
Draws. Okay.
That's going to put Gold in this. Let's go back to Draw City. Not a problem. Here comes M now. 2, no
And a
3.
blue 2 off the draw.
No 3.
Okay.
Interesting. Gold, not phased by it. Let's see what M can do here. There it is.
Oh, there's the blue 3.
Okay. Now it's getting
Down to
interesting.
2.
What will Gold think about here? 2 to 14. plenty of ammo in the tank if you got it. It's just what is the move? Do you do a color
And
switch?
is M trying to maybe swap off of this to get to Uno?
This is the
That
chess
would be a
game.
dangerous play
always a
too.
chance there, but
Chess game right now being played. What will Gold do? Gold's got to think this one through. This is a perfect time to do a little pace management, slow the game down, make sure every move is in your element.
Welcome to whoever just joined us.
Let me check real quick. I believe. No,
Stingray maybe.
no, he was here. Maybe Icebreaker. No, Ice was here too. I don't know.
I heard the sound for like someone
Holy
joining.
shit. M is getting another win.
We apologize for the language because we're on YouTube.
We apologize for that. Sting, we're on YouTube.
What up, YouTube?
Skipping a draw is an interesting play from Gold.
Huh.
Okay. What will M do? This is a risk.
M
It is,
looking for
yeah.
Uno.
Because
Could
If M
be
had
game if
one
they have the
save.
skip.
We saw it earlier today. We already did that masterful. Nope.
Oh,
Nah.
there's draws.
This is a gamble, right? You don't have a number on the board. Try to plan that number.
Gambling
efficiently.
also that M maybe had the 3. What is what that one would be too.
No, nothing really.
Alex just left. Okay,
Nothing really to report here other than just
might have been
draw
Alex
city.
that.
I think it was him. Yeah, you popped off. We appreciate you staying by. All right, now we run the draw city.
We're back into it at least. And an interesting card to be on Draw City too, because this is one it's one of those action cards that Gold likes so well. So
Just gonna play it cool and draw Fiesta now. We've now entered Fiesta. Break out the mariachis
Thank you,
and the
Clint.
salsa. Close to that
Gold's starting
comeback.
to get towards comeback territory too.
Here comes M though. Welcome to see you
That's
had to
City.
draw.
Oh well,
Ooh,
that's interesting. Is this gonna be a draw though?
It could be.
no.
Oh,
Really? Must
That
have
is
been waiting for the
interesting.
wild then.
That is interesting. Plays
Brings
it cool.
up Gold.
What will M do here? Down to 3, potentially, maybe 2 with a double. Let's find out.
No, what?
Oh,
KT Classic.
I get
That's-
the idea,
I don't know about that one. Usually,
but
It's not KT Classic
But the
because
thing-
Gold didn't draw.
well, here, yeah. The thing is, Gold has so many cards.
it's a half
He
classic.
wouldn't. I don't think they would be using a wild this early to fight it to go back or something.
I'll annotate that one because we'll have to come back to that.
That was. No, it's not really. It's a half classic, kinda. Art's thinking. I'm thinking too. I'm not sure about that. Huh?
Well, that's
Oh, I,
got a one off
oh,
the draw?
if Trip's listening, I know. I think I know. I think I know what's going on a little bit.
Well, okay. Blue one from Gold. So I would imagine this is going to be a draw.
oh yeah, because that was should be.
Yeah. The only way it wasn't going to be a draw is if it was like Trips 1.
Well, we're going back.
There's the KT.
Drawing.
There it is. There it is. Almost worked there with that half classic. Yeah, I'm a little perplexed, but you know what? It worked out. We're going back to Draw City. Now this
You know
is
what? If you win if M wins this game, it doesn't really matter what happened in the play. So
for sure.
Blue 9 off the draw.
Drip says you got to throw everything at
Give
goal, right?
Argos, give your money.
What?
What?
Art having a great time after that win, it appears.
Give your money. Leaving those doors closed.
Oh,
they say.
God, no.
Oh gosh.
All right. We continue to roll in this Draw City right now. Almost thinking we're here around 15-minute game almost. It's the first time we eclipsed that 10-minute mark.
Close, yeah. the first really long game of this set.
And it's a
Yeah,
crucial one.
that's the patience you see from Goldie. They see this game as very important.
There's a big difference when you're up 3-1 than 2-2. It's a big mindset change. Let's see here. Continue to throw it here. We might have to think about a table check, Sanford. And yeah, that is a good move.
Oh no, there's the table check.
That's a
Well,
comeback.
there's table check. We're up into comeback territory. We knew we were going to be.
Can Gold continue to run? We saw this.
So 22.
Remember this, Sanford. What did Yepes do the last time Gold played? Gold was up 4-3. Yepes had 15 cards, and what did he do off the start? Draws. He's picking up on things. He's learning, and he's taking his time. This is a lot, though, to be taking your time, I will admit.
23 now.
It's interesting to be up this high and not have a blue, though.
I mean, that's the thing with Gold. You never know.
You never know.
I can't say that it's impossible that he wouldn't have one. I was in a situation I had 22 cards. I didn't have a green last season in a game, so it's not like it's impossible to have happened, but it's very highly unlikely to be at that. So it's more of a drawing to let M have to draw type of play, I would imagine.
There's Artie's entered the chat.
There's Art. Why'd you smack me in DMs?
Let's not mention that.
What?
Come on, man. Come on. What is that?
I don't know. Ask Art, not me.
Yeah, but we're on stream, Eli.
Okay.
It's 25.
Oh, there's a blue one from Gold.
There's a switch.
Whoa. Okay.
Right into green, okay.
Oh,
Trips
never mind.
one.
A lot of cards
Are we
we
breaking
could.
the Skittles?
Red one for the rainbow. Nope.
Okay, teach young puppy there. All good. All right, so what was that? 25 cards?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, 22. So that looks
22. This is gonna be a long game.
well for the comeback. Let's see what that was. I think it was. Yeah, 25. It was 25.
Correct. Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Gold even confirming that they got it to 25.
Yeah, always got to confirm it. The new rule is if you have over 20, you have to be put on the sheet. So thank you, appreciate that. That's for G-Man.
Statistics, let's go.
Yep, Xiao G. All right, now this game starts to crescendo back the other way. We're starting to run with a little color. Painting that Picasso, both players now. Springtime green, is it in the air? Well, we're not in March yet, but St. Patrick's Day is literally less than a month away. Both playing it cool right here. Sanford, you got to think, right? The anticipation is building for M. You run it back, but you have a lot more wiggle room compared to goal. And we saw in a lot of games last year, as Fitzwater is joining the chat. What's good, Fitzwater? It can get a little chaotic once we get to goal around 10, 11 cards. Is that where he needs to be comfortable to play back? Because we are really popping in VC on this Sunday afternoon.
I think the number to play back to is different for each player. I think there are definitely people like Yepes, Gold, Dark who probably are comfortable up towards 20 cards and know what they're doing. You have guys like Kev who can't stand being more than 10. So,
Ooh. As Gold checks the table,
I think it just depends on the player.
as Gold checks the table, the color switches, but Gold says, no, sir, we're going to yellow.
Okay. Goal with the yellow. Interesting play. But with so many cards, you got to think this is just one of those looks of... Yeah, you got to think with so many cards, M's going to have something right here. This is probably
wait
just...
for the rainbow, by the way. If so.
This is probably just a classic game right here. A patience from Gold. Waiting to strike. M goes back to red.
Nice.
Test. Test one. Might check. Gold, you picking up? Let's find out. See if Gold picks up on that mic check from the KT. I'm trying to do everything in the book. We just heard from Drip. He said, you know what, if you're M, you got to throw everything at it. You're playing top 2 player in this league. What better way not to try something than a game 4 where everything could be on the line, especially with 3-1 versus 2-2 mindset. Everyone's talked about that the entire March. When you're up 3-1, completely different mindset when you're tied 2-2.
Yeah, Gold thought about that move, and now he's gonna show what he's got.
Well, pace management there. Here we go. Double.
+4 into yellow.
Interesting. Flush is a +4 away. That's interesting. I'm now at 11. +4 flush, though. That's interesting. Combos are very rare to see from Gold. That many cards without a finish. Sanford, you think Gold's playing the long game here? Are you going to try to use number efficiency to finish this game? Or you think he still has something cooked up around 5-6 for a 5-6 bagger?
It could be the look of trying to get him there. I think it's definitely still trying to get himself into the position where he's most comfortable.
Here comes
which
M.
is definitely the big runs.
M will have yellow now, and there it is. Looking for a double.
Do we see a switch out of yellow?
Hindsight would be yes, but in this case, it's a risk. So let's see.
Let's see.
I guess it depends on the color you're swapping into.
This could just be a bait.
This is huge.
Oh, great play.
Okay.
Just gotta close the door, though.
You better close it. Art's here. Gotta close the door.
Nah, I think she will.
Yep,
yeah.
Triples in.
Let's go!
Okay. Eli?
Okay, Eli. Not only is Art here, but also Caesar.
Fitzy here, too.
Ooh.
We got a tough crowd.
Yeah, everyone's here. What do you mean tough crowd? I'm excited.
This is very
in terms of the door openers.
The +2 door opener, that's what I'm saying. Little Clint play, double Clint play.
So it's this game 1 or game 2 in this match. Sorry, came in like.
You're fine, Fitzwater.
It's game 4. We're
Stream
up,
game.
we have
game.
Gold up 2-1.
Stream game 2-1. If you're just joining us right now, Gold had an incredible as we go into that green. Appreciate it, Fitz. All right, into that green 2. If you're just joining us late, this is game 4. Gold had that incredible game 3 6-bagger to top it off and lead. 1 up this time from VeriGold. Now M's got to think about this. She's erased the +4 that Gold threw at her.
Ditto play.
2, 3, 4, 4.
Back to that green 4.
Number efficient play. We'll find out if Gold likes M likes the efficiency, and if Gold's got something planned. 6-6 to teen. Okay. Possession still 10 cards. Looking for 11. Draws here. This is what Gold needed. Art Sanford.
It's simple enough. Gold rolling with it though. That lucky 7.
15-7. Does M get something off the draw? No. This is what Gold really likes now. That's a mistake.
Oh my!
That might. Ooh.
Well,
I'm just saying.
only if it's off the draw that.
It just depends on the play.
It's interesting.
Trying to get away with one there.
Gold has played long matches. This is not a question of endurance.
There we go.
Oh, great play off the draw.
Gold does a little wink on that yellow 9. Though. Interesting. This is interesting.
Well, we're going to blue. Not even
G and Y are kind of close together, so
never know. Could be a mind game. Let's see. I'm just playing it cool, barely avoiding that 9. 1 up this time. Dangerous game. Gold has 13. We all know is 1 card. We don't know M6 cards and what it will be. Let's see what Gold does.
If you're M, though, you know that as long as you avoid a yellow or a 9, you're golden on being able to at least just not lose.
Sanford, do you test M back here to green? You think this is a good play if possible?
Maybe. It depends, I guess, on what you have in green and where you're at. Because for M, they do have the 7-card lead, which is a situation where I don't necessarily favor doing like the passive play.
Ooh.
Some people would.
Ooh, draw. M looking for 5 now. Gold drawing back, playing the patience game, hoping maybe for a draw city. Let's find out.
I'd be surprised if it actually.
Yellow. Well, here's the question now.
Well, So, yeah, that's the interesting part.
What will the play be? Does gold bite? No, in the green.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, I was just mentioning that green switchback, and there it is.
That's the second green 9. He had both.
Something tells me gold has all green. I have a hunch on that.
Well, we
Well,
know that to be not true.
It's
Fitzy,
impossible.
because
That is. Oh!
the bot
Wait.
said that, well, yellow 9 for the rainbow. We know that gold's got it.
Risky, very risky at this point.
True, true.
You know what this reminds me of, Sanford? They're both walking on the bridge, and they're just playing a tightrope.
It might be, it could be a situation of what M needs to be able to get the finish.
This is risk. This is a risky game Gold has walked himself into with that yellow 9 reveal.
But yeah, if it's
Oh yeah,
green.
that's green. That's great
Yeah,
play.
Fitzy,
Unless
the,
it's a 5 combo. Is the 5 the
Gold-
right key?
Gold typed in Uno play yellow 9, and it said you can't play that card here. So we know that VeriGold has a yellow.
Oh! Wow,
interesting.
like a ninja coming right back at it.
No, and gold can't.
Incredible play by M there. Patience, and it was just the wrong call on the number, Sanford. It happens to everyone.
Yeah. Where does this take M though?
I mean, what does M have as a play?
This will be
Yeah,
interesting.
see. Will this force a draw or will M continue?
Looking
And
for
playing
2.
this masterfully. This could be
Has
Oh
a
big.
my God.
reverse.
Oh my.
And looking to play this masterfully. This will be one of the most impressive wins for a rookie, especially considering how many games Gold has played.
We're 2 minutes away from getting onto the table for longest games. That's a minimum of 25 minutes.
I'm looking for Uno right here. Is this Uno?
Does Gold power play either as well?
Yeah, I don't. Gold has known this. I mean, if Gold knows this better than anyone. When I was up 4-1, what did Gold do? A way to get the 4-4 in power play. I don't think he would pull the trigger here. No way. Here comes M. Just the Uno.
Just so you know. Zero sugar, dark cherry.
It's
There's
risky.
an interesting. Yeah, I think gold could easily
Oh, well, hold on.
prevent the win here.
Not over yet. Not over yet, boss. Not over yet. Still one card. Anything can happen. And we know that in this league. Anything can happen.
And also, to be fair, this would also be just getting M back to an even series and guaranteeing one final homestand at least.
Maybe a final push for a best of 3 to decide it. Let's see.
Yeah, gold's gonna take his time here.
Take your time, relax.
Yeah.
Give us a break. Using a little bit of that timeout in the way, a little ice on the court.
Try and make sure that he gets onto the board with
This is risky, Sanford. You know, if you take that chance and give ammo on yellow, you got to think the 9 would be play. I think that's what he's thinking. What's the play? Do I dare risk a yellow?
The fact of trying to play into that yellow 9 might be what Gold's thinking here.
It's a very teetering game right here. As M has got Gold in the ropes, is now Gold thinking about this one.
Gold might be also doing here, because I've done it. Scrolling back through the chat, looking to see what does M potentially have here. He's got it's a 5-minute timer, so he's got plenty of time in that regard.
This is a classic move. Dark does as well. Sanford, many people do it. Using that patience to the fullest. We still have 45 minutes. If this series does run long, we will have to wait on standby.
We can't do split. Yeah, I was going to say, we can't do split.
Can't do
they're both
split,
streamed.
and I'll be taking the action from here on out for today. Here's Gold, ready to type up. Let's see that answer. Survey says.
It's a switch to yellow. I don't know if I like this play.
Is that game? That is risky. That is incredible.
I don't like this play.
I mean,
I don't get that one. That might be a bailout. Yeah,
I had a feeling it was a wild. I had a feeling that was it.
Hindsight didn't matter. It was a green wild.
Wow.
It was a wild play.
Yeah.
The rookie has just took it to the master. No 25
I was gonna
card
say.
All right, we have to go quickly to Gold. Gold, was that a mind game on that yellow 9? And were you just overpowered on the draws too much and we're hoping something would come?
Part of it was I was hoping I could get a few more of those wiles out of the deck because I had 3+2s lined up ready, but I didn't want to just fuel them with even more ammo.
All right, interesting. We'll go to M. M, really masterful play. I think you really didn't take the bait in the draw
Oh,
city.
and we're on the board, by the way.
What?
On the board, it's 26 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we're on the board. Thank you. We'll let G-Man know. Please let G-Man know in control. And let's go to M real quick. M, really good job. You really didn't go into draw C too much. You had a couple Fiesta moments, but nothing crazy. Was it a case of just splitting your ammo, or did you try to use that yellow 9 against gold and wait to the end? 'Cause you didn't really have much yellow either. It was a yellowless game in a way.
I decided to just sort of pace myself. The second option you said, yes.
Pretty much all we need to know. Just pace yourself.
Yeah.
Play it cool. Okay. Sanford, this mindset has changed. Both got the power play, but it's a best of 3 now. The mindset has changed. M is putting everything on gold right now. The pressure's on, playing with house money. What do you do here if you're gold? You've been met your match here so far.
I mean, if you're gold, the problem is M's doing good on what gold does best usually, which is these high card starts. This can be troublesome for gold, actually, truthfully, because does he pull out that 15 card full send? And even if he does M just then counter it and be able to win on it? So
yeah,
for gold, he's gonna almost have to pull out a new bag of tricks, I think, that he's maybe not so comfortable with, which is not the best thing to do in a round 1 game.
Yoshi, this is everything gold can handle right now. 15 cards is where we know gold has that full send in the bag. Does he want to pull out that full send, especially with if we're kind of in a golf match here? I know Fitzy's here; he likes golf. We're 3 holes to go. Potentially, you're not guaranteed that third one. 2 more only guaranteed. Do you think the 15 comes out in Game 5? Or do you think he says, screw it, I'm going to play with that and hope for a Game 7? What are we thinking?
It's a tough call. I think 15 cards is, although a seemingly safe play, you're up against someone who's taking games from your home and also from their home. It's hard to predict if 15 cards is actually the move because M could actually. It's very likely that M could take that game and then it's a 3-2 and on the ropes. I don't know. I don't think any move is safe. I think it's just on. What makes gold more comfortable. I think if 15 cards is the way to go, then so be it. But it's not. It's something that he has to consider a little bit more than just I like 15 cards. Let's go for it.
All right, well, we're going to give this one to Yoshi for the Game 5. This is a tense one. We have not seen this kind of action. Gold needs to lock in. M's going to lock in Game 5. Let's go to... Art, you want to take a call or you want me to do it? You're here. You won.
I'll take one.
All right, we'll give it to Art. Game 5. Yoshi, you know what to do on the table.
Okay, gold.
Right.
So
it.
Okay.
I'll let you go.
Okay. So gold, this is Game 5. You cannot do 10 or 7, I believe. So how many cards?
11.
11. 1 up. All right, Art. 4's yours, buddy. Get him locked in.
All right, here we go. Very close matchup here. Game 5. All tied up. Mostly making it a best of 3. Here we go. And it starts with a red 3.
We're going to let Yoshi take some D2 schedule right now. Some players are requesting him, so I'll take this one with Sanford for a little bit while he gets caught up. Sanford, this is big. Gold member has not started the game with that classic 1-minute wait. He's played before, just straight up. What do you think will be here? Too critical not to do it?
In a best of 3, I think you almost have to. It's that part of the game is what he's comfortable with. I think you see he's also in defense, so you can see how serious he's taking this part. I don't mind the idea of him probably doing that. I think he almost kind of have to.
Now, I know we can't confirm a lot of things here, but I can confirm this. The way M's played today, there's no way M's going to be a 15 or 16 the way she's playing. This is incredible.
Well, we'll see on the 15. Because there's the other 16 that also win 6 might. We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Emma's played well. We'll have to wait and see who plays where, because that's part of what we'll go into, who gets seeded where. So
We'll find out. M's going to make the move right here.
the
Play
double
this
up from Gold.
pretty meticulous play right now if you're M right now. You've got a lot of house money, and you've tied the series 2-2. What better situation can you go against a Super League runner-up 2 games away? Here comes M running, typing a lot. For the viewers at home, we're just going to say that's just a regular play. Sorry, Monkey. Draw from Gold. We have respect here. All right. Let's see what M can do right here. Obviously, Gold's wrong. We know Gold tends to draw back. M, though, it's been really consistent all day, Sanford. Knows when to time the runs, but also knows when to time the draws, which is very rare in this game. We don't win the time the draws.
Yeah, it really is, and it's not a style of play that many people are comfortable with. There's a lot of people that they're used to playing this game, and for what they end up having to try and do is they play whenever they can, and they're not used to necessarily that 1v1 part. So
We literally heard Austin LaPlante say, I just place the cards and see where it lands, as M continues to play it cool. Let's go quickly to Art. Art, are you good to talk for a bit?
Yeah, I'm good to talk for a bit.
Art, what are you thinking here? You've been involved in a plenty of games where it's just best of 3 to the end. Is there a strategy you would develop right now if you're M with the colors, or do you think this has to go off of pure instinct and see and what look Gold's trying to work on with this draw? You saw this draw package earlier, too, on stream. Gold drew back 25. M's playing pretty masterfully here, taking it cool.
I think really right now, once you get into a best of 3, you're kind of having to find a mindset here. There is no perfect strategy to just go.
find a little bit about what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
You're in Mother Nature, and right now Mother Nature is saying, hey, it's sunny on one end, but there's some dark looming clouds on the other end, and then you're right in the middle, where it's kind of that cumulonimbus, right? You got a little clouds that are gray, but also a little bit that are blue, and you just got to find that little bit of margin of error with the blue skies, and boom, attack it and go up there. Let's find out. Right now, Mother Nature is saying, I don't got any elements, just a wildfire with the red.
Well, definitely in one of those spots where I think they are very comfortable. 13 cards.
It could be a strategy. Naturally get back to a full send, and then you can attack. That is a strategy. Is they both run with the reds. See if this is just off a draw, maybe. 9 to 12 now. Let's see here. I'm looking to run. Draws off the draw. Okay. Does Gold blink here? Nope. No blinking, Art.
Yeah.
No blinking right now.
You blink first, you're making a mistake.
Art with the heat check right there. Okay. Heat check from Art. While we have this draw study, I want to remind the viewers at home one last time. It's probably one of the last. And if M wins this, it's M Nom. Don't know about a stream game, but if Gold wins, guaranteed stream game will be Gold versus Nom in a couple weeks. And the schedule at home, obviously, if we run late, we will not have the Brad and Lamas game at 3:30. That most likely will be pushed back a half hour, maybe 4:15. Lamas, if you're watching, it's been a really good game.
Run.
Thank you, Fitzwater, for the cut back into the action. Appreciate that. As we go on a run, looking for a triple. Here comes M. Got the
Has
quad.
the triple, maybe a quad.
Yeah, we would hope for a quad. RC in the VC. Let's see if the quad's... Someone just typed? Never mind, that's just Nom. Never mind. I thought someone said something.
No, I'm probably mentioning about their match.
Okay, no worries.
Nam would love a Gold win here. Probably multiple reasons, actually. But mainly he's looking at the YouTube part of it.
Kid wants to be on his streams. Oh my goodness!
Holy cow!
That's going to confirm Gold back into 21.
My goodness me. Too much ammo.
Never know,
Fitz
though.
doesn't approve.
You have to understand, Fitz. You never know, though. You never know with Gold. Gold can play patient and can also play that 21 cards is nothing and get a 15-bag finish. It's so hard to read with Gold. You don't know.
Does close the door finally, but that's a lot of cards.
21. This will be a natural comeback. Puts G-Man on watch again.
It's also the biggest run we've seen from M today.
Risky for man. This is interesting. This is an interesting play, as I'm going to get some intelligence here from Drip. He says, big move. Don't know how that will play out. Shout out to Drip if you're watching on YT, man. Big move. But this is where Gold now starts to realize, you know what? Ed really played that quick. What perfect time, Sanford, to say, hey, let's do a little pace management. Slow it down.
Well, especially now, has few extra cards. Probably trying to sort them through into his hand a little bit. Figure out where they fit into the puzzle.
Little cold front move through for Meb. Let's see if a little bit more moisture air, as I like to say, a little moist air comes up from the south and resets it back to a nice warm 60 degrees. Best we can do, especially since we got all different parts of the world here and climates. All right, here comes Gold typing up. Never forget Gold's story, 24K magic in the air. He started off as the kid off the street and turned into the big dog on the streets. The Golden Road. He has the region named after him.
M basically trying to do exactly what Gold did.
Right now, this is really promising for M. She can still run the yellows. But here comes a switch.
Yep.
Is this exactly what Gold needed to break momentum, or does M have green? Green had not been playing a couple minutes, but that was mainly due to pace control. Wasn't naturally. Ditto. Put him in the chat. Okay.
Hello. Okay.
There's the ditto. I asked for the ditto, we get the ditto. Shout out to the fans. Always got to shout the fans out. This, you can see it. You guys can see it. Chat, what do you think? Intention's building right here. You think Gold goes for a little ammo control?
Yes. Crowd's in it. They know
Crowd's
what's up.
This is big. This is a Super League runner-up. Yes, Fitz one. I'm sorry. Go for it. Fitzy?
I would say so on the ammo thing.
You think it's ammo? You think he's gonna use the hammer right here to the nail? Okay.
Yeah.
Fitzy calling ammo. I'm calling clean. But let's find out. So we continue to run those dittos up. Fitzy's right, but it's a classic though. Yeah. It's a classic one too. Or do you love the classics? Stinger, I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, my bad.
No, you got something to say? Go for it, man.
So he probably doesn't have another +2 then. So M will probably think that Gold is out of ammo pretty much here.
Okay.
Okay. Bold intel.
Remember how Gold plays this too when you're out of ammo. Gold is one of those players that needs ammo to fuel those connecting runs. And when he doesn't have it, he can go back. But he can also play a little bit chameleon and say, hey, okay, I don't have it. I'm working on it. Gold has to work on that number efficiency. That's one of the things I talked to him about in the offseason. He's working on it. And this is put to the test right now because M is giving everything that Gold can handle right now. Art, you got to have plot armor in this league, man, and it's fine margins. One mistake and boom, your series is over. We're talking fine margins. Right now, M's playing a tight line here. Can she get the run here to potentially?
That's a difficult one because you got to have the cards just to get that run, but the plot armor is sort of the thing here. If it's not there, you are going nowhere.
We went from an interesting series the first day, the first game of the day, to the second one. This has been masterfully played. It's just a green.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
The question is, remember, M played off the green back into green. That is an interesting move. Yellow.
And Gold with the trips 8.
Let's see if this works.
What is he?
The table
what
check.
M
possibly in that red zone there with 3 cards.
While I don't use that term, I will agree it's the trip bagger potential. Just a not single.
Oh.
0 sugar.
Hard to switch off of 0. Probably a smart move. Back to blue.
Okay.
Great play.
Is it a great play? We'll find out.
I like it. Just whether or not it works is the question.
M
I
has
like
been remember, M has been really good at finding a wild when needed and getting people into check or checkmate. Let's see if that's one of those plays right here. Is it a flush?
Yeah, it might even be more than a wild. It might be a wild +4.
M's potentially loading up. Gold can't play the power play
Nope.
until that first card. So
Can't play, and that would be Uno. Can't do it. Stuck. No.
there it is.
Can't use it. What's the move? This is a risk, dude. This is a risk. Gold has to think this one through. Or just might have a +2. I could be wrong. Might just have.
True.
It's risky though. You just got off blue. M had the blue and then switched off. That's the risk you gotta take. What's the move? Slow the pace down is the first move. Just take it easy. Just gotta mix that batter, Art. You just gotta mix that batter in, right? Make sure you fluff that out, right? For the cake.
Yeah, it really does. And right now, it's sort of an interesting choice here on what you want to do.
It is, because you're seeing right now, Yoshi, a lot of eye candy from M that Gold's not used to. The last time Gold saw this eye candy was Super League, but I think this is a different type of eye candy, Sanford. A lot of patience, a lot of execution that you wouldn't see from a rookie. That's what's making this a little more hesitant, for sure.
Wow, and we've seen so many different looks already from M. There's almost anything in the playbook she could have here. Because she's ended on a wild. She's ended on plus. She's ended on +2, right? No.
Wild. I don't think that. A couple wilds, I think, to win. Yeah. Gold really.
She's ended on a number. She's ended on a wild.
Gold really feeling the tension. I'm gonna throw this one to Caesar. I'm not sure if he's paying attention, but Caesar, you did a great job yesterday of exposing those wild cards on Toaster. Any advice you would have for M, or keep doing what you're doing? This is interesting because Gold is really taking the time. This is big. Or 3-2. You don't want to go down 3-2.
This game very likely going to advance because they'll have 2 chances to be able to win.
Gold loading up. This is big. Probably scroll through. Draws this game.
Just a draw?
All for that. Is that game.
That could be strategy play.
Is it number efficiency?
Gold tried for the KT Classic.
It's number efficiency.
The number.
The Peter play. Peter Piper.
The Peter
Gold.
play. Gold tried for the KT Classic.
What the hell?
Heat
4-2 or
check.
3-2?
3-2 M
Oh,
heat
3-2,
check with a
okay.
power play. Wow. 1 win away from M. We got to go to Gold. Gold, you just got out-petered. You basically got petered. What could you have done there? There's nothing you could have done. That was a peter.
I could have played I was gambling on another wild. I was just assuming M had a wild. Don't use the power play. This game is lost. Save the power play for later. I could have played a blue 5. I was just assuming it was over.
And Valentine's Day was a couple days ago, but we just stole Peter's heart because that's a Peter classic. What was the move right there in terms of just playing that yellow? You did a really good job of going with the bait switch into yellow. Did you force Gold into the yellow and knew you know what? I'm going to save a couple blues because I switched off to the blue, or just get lucky saying, hey, Gold, draw on the 4, and that was the game. What was your mindset that game? That was interesting. You had a couple eye candy looks we hadn't seen.
When he played, or when it was yellow, I knew that I was in the clear potentially because I would have 2 of the same numbers at the very end. And the last, I usually end with a wild, so I kind of played on that. But I just kind of got lucky that it stayed yellow. And then I just played it out correctly and tried to keep 2 of the same numbers with a different color. Sorry.
Appreciate that, Em. Appreciate
that. Does that make sense? Not sure, but yeah.
No, it does. Let's go to Sanford. Sanford, this is a shocker. This is a shocker. 2 times in a row, Gold has gotten this down to where he's taken his time. It's not worked in his favor. This is March art, but Sanford, what are you thinking right there if you're in a Gold spot where you had some ammo and you just wait a couple minutes for a draw?
The bad part is in that situation you're saying he doesn't play the blue 5. He has a blue 5 or doesn't play it because he's thinking the wild. In my head, I'm just like, well, still, why not play it and at least take that play right out of there from the Peter play? So, I mean, just a little bit of a costly, maybe overthink. Because like even if they have the wild, if you're playing the blue 5, you at least tried. There's nothing you could have done. Situation
Absolute
definitely
cinema.
had some could have done, but
I think Caesar summed it up best. Game 6, absolutely. This has been a cinema classic. We will definitely, if we have another game like this, we might have to delay that Lamas one. But let's quickly go to Yoshi. Yoshi, we have a lot of card starts that Cole could potentially lose on, but what does M do here? Firing basically on all cylinders right now, playing really patient. You got to think, you're a high school student. Is this just a case of, you know what, the teacher understands the room and the student and try to make the energy good? Or do you think M is making Gold into some uncharacteristic mistakes, but not in terms of ammo, but patience, which is rare?
Yeah, I think the way M is playing is very smart, especially for Gold, because Gold doesn't mind being in the back, and like so then when you actually get towards the end, it forces Gold to kind of make a move where they would rather just play around knowing what colors you don't have. M is doing very well to kind of hide that and make Gold think, because then sometimes the more you think, sometimes thinking actually leads you to the wrong play.
Right.
That's what happened here, and yeah, it's, I don't know, that was an insane play from M. Honestly, I did not think it would turn out the right. I didn't think M had a wild at the end there. But I didn't know what final card it was. I was just kind of. I would have had to guess if I was in Gold's position. I probably would have just guessed, and I don't know what I would have done there. I would have just had to guess what M had at the end.
This is the old adage, Art, real quick. Analysis paralysis, overthinking, right? When you have analysis paralysis, it just makes you feel uneasy, right? You overthink, and boom, it can turn on a dime. What would your strategy be here for this last potential game? I think Stingray summed it best, buddy. It's not margin, buddy. It's just straight madness right now, for sure.
It's straight madness, but anything is happening right now. It could be upset time. Another upset in this first round. But I think for Vapor, he's got to get back into this mindset because, I mean, sorry.
What does Vapor have to do with anything?
I meant to say Gold.
Oh, okay.
100% still. Anyway, Gold's got to get back into this. He's lost his focus after winning that second matchup, and then what happened the game before that, its last one.
Wow.
Because
Art making strong words, Sanford. I think Gold is deaf, and he didn't want to hear that.
But the problem is I think there's a little bit of truth to it.
He's got some truth. Art spitting heat check back. Keep going, Art. I like this. Keep going.
He's kind of lost his focus there, and that's what cost him in this last game. If he has this again, it could cost him the series.
This is unbelievable. Gold Drip says M, Sting Captain, ALP. A lot of people are playing to the table. I think we only got one thing to say after that little coverage. Let's get the Yoshi with the table. This could be big. This could be a bigger upset than ALP if it happens. Here we go.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sanford, remind me what this is M's call.
M cannot choose 13, 14, and 11. Still has full send on the table.
What is it going to be? Here we go.
So what were the numbers I couldn't choose again?
11, 13, and 14. Range is 5 to 15.
Let's do 12.
12. Here we go. I'll take this one.
Know what's coming in Game 7 if we get there.
If we get there, we know what's there. Send. And we still have power plays. That's the key.
Oh man, did the tension just go up? I mean,
tension's going up. This is going to be interesting as we go to good luck. When will happen? I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh boy, Vapor.
Okay, did not expect that, Vapor. All right, lol.
Okay,
55 minutes of gameplay just going into Game 6.
All right, who knows? Start.
This series, if it goes 7, is making the chart for longest series as well.
12 cards start. Yellow 7. It's clean off the start. Thank God.
Actually, to be fair, more than likely, even just on this game alone, it'll probably make the chart for longest series.
All right, switch.
Oh
my!
Going
goodness.
a little bit faster now.
Yeah, Gold's not messing around, guys. That's the quickest play Gold got. Quickest play Gold was done in the first turn.
To be fair, Ard had a call out for me on like not being able to finish games quickly. What I do, I win out and swept Yoshi the very next round. So you get called out by Ard, all of a sudden there's a light switch that goes off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, taking your time here, right? Take your time. That was a super quick play from Gold. That's Art, you can see it. You're right. You know what? I'm not even going to argue now. You're right. The tension's building. Gold is trying everything now. He's starting to feel it. The heat's on.
You have to have the pressure now on because, again, if
At
he
least
makes
Peter lost in 7 as the 1 seed. This would be going down in 6. So yeah.
This would be one of those sort of things. If Gold's not careful, it could be it.
All right, there it is. It's a nice simple play. Gonna run with it. Gold's got to use all his iron plot armor. Let's see.
Keeping it even.
Does he have some more golden touches and magic in that bag? For M, it's been absolutely electric all series. 16 seed. This was the 63rd overall seed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
63rd overall seed.
Yep.
The last entrant into the tournament on an emergency.
Oh, we got a little upset here. We got a little blue upset. Gold didn't like that. Ooh, things getting spicy now, Ard.
This is not good.
It's the ice cold. What Ard called out.
Ice cold. Here comes them. Looking for a double. Maybe a triple. Triple it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Into yellow.
Back to yellow. That's a KT Sanford Gerard Classic possibly coming.
Ooh, maybe we get a. Do we get a triple skip?
That would be.
That would be bold. I don't see it.
You have the momentum. There's no need for a triple skip right now. There's no need for that. Even if you had it, no need for that. Ooh, let's nuke Pandora's box.
Okay.
In the green. Undercut play. You can see Gold's trying the undercut play already. Tension building. What will M have? Playing it cool.
Plays it cool. I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, these numbers seem very similar. I've seen 6-4 before. It might be seeing some number efficiencies, but not really being played too much.
Case of similar hands.
Similar hands, but the only difference with the hand was, remember, that blue draw from Gold is a little clue. 1 up this time. 1 up this time, says 24K Magic. And has been playing this efficiently. Continues to play it efficiently. 3 up this time.
Oh my
5.
god.
That's a smart play from Gold, though, right? 0 sugar. It's a smart play. You got to think with the 0 sugar Sanford, it's hard to switch off. It's a great play. It's probably the safest play. Oh my goodness!
Well, you say that.
I think
maybe not.
It's going to be a. What is it going to be? Actually, I don't know.
Maybe there's something to the fact that maybe there's something to the fact the rookies just they don't know what they don't know.
They don't know what they don't. They don't
know.
Oh
my goodness!
They don't know what they don't know.
Holy cow! I mean, we've seen, most of the times where we've seen these upsets, what's happened is we could at least point to cases where the veteran player was making mistakes. Gold hasn't been making many mistakes today. Like, sure, he overthought the wild, but that's like 1 mistake out of 5 games.
Yeah,
there we go.
I don't know though, because I feel like M did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, so M draws here.
Might be a flush.
Yeah, because I saw like no action after the 2+2, so it's like
That's
What
a
is this
steal.
leading
Steven's
into?
typing.
And it's hard to say because it's the time taking. Because M sometimes
Well,
takes
M's
her time.
done that all game, where it takes her time on typing all the cards out. And I did
I
say
thought
it
Gold
does
would
leave
have
you
a
open to.
+2 if he was power play in there, so he could give
Well,
M6
I
right
said
back.
that the slow play does leave you open to the power play on a defensive style, which is what Gold tends
Ooh,
to
it work.
It did work.
That's
I don't
He had a
think
feeling,
M
yeah.
had to finish.
I work for now, but I don't think it'll work in the long run.
Yeah, but I don't think
here's
M
the
had to
interesting
finish.
part. Then didn't
Off
have to
the
finish
draw.
on red. Was that
was a
that
flush.
waiting for the power play to make sure that Art can be mad about them opening the door?
No, it was a flush. It was a flush. That's a complete veteran move. A flush
Sorry.
move.
That's
back
an
to green.
Blue
interesting.
color strat?
It's a
That's
flush
an
What's
move.
interesting.
happening here? This is something going on here.
I'm kind of questioning it a bit.
Yeah, it was a flush move regardless. Now there's no power play as we go into the draw.
Oh yeah.
M's got one power play whenever. And it looks like Yoshi's going to have to get back to some
Yeah,
D2 schedule.
should have mentioned that. I'm sorry. That's
Sorry.
my fault.
It's okay. Still early in this game. Not a big deal. Well, Uno hand. Okay. On the table. 4-12 still. Plenty of time.
Huh.
Still drawing.
Yeah, I think for Gold, we don't know if they have any greens. I think they could. They just want to push M back.
Here comes
The
M.
main.
I mean, that's a bold. That would be a very bold risk if you had green and you're hung onto while down. In
Playing it
Gold's
cool.
position.
Playing it cool. Resetting it back. That was an interesting play. We're back to normal now. The storm has been weathered. Let's see what happens here. Blue 9. That's going to free up definitely both, I think. Should free up both.
Yep.
It should.
Jailbreak says R. Let's see if that's true. Yep. Okay. Simple.
Okay.
Simple and again.
And
Going
7,
a
8,
little bit
9,
quick
Joe.
now.
Remember, at
8
this
to
point,
9, 8
Gold
7.
has no power play. M can use any time. It can finish any time. There's a draw.
Nice.
Still playing cool. Running those blues. It's one of those situations where now the pressure's mounting. It's building. You start to see it, but at the same time, when you can have that little advantage as we go into red.
Oh my goodness.
Red, remember, red had been not played a little earlier as Yoshi would get more D2 scheduling. As I don't think G-Man's doing anything. Back to blue. Is that a classic?
G-Man's too busy probably trying to watch.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, M do here.
M should draw. I mean,
Never know though. You never know what M. M's got
I-
really superior
yeah.
magic on those
Could have had
wilds.
something.
I'm not going to counter out.
And could force a move.
Straws.
Okay.
Little pace management. Now Gold running those blues again.
Ooh.
With the 7 combo too. Remember, that was off the 7. So double blue 7's off. M looking to get the 3
4
here.
to 8.
Got it off the draw.
Okay.
At this point, no matter what happens, Lamas and Brett will not be happening at 3:30. We're going to need some time to digest this one, so we'll have to push that one back. If someone can ping Lamas in control room, tell him to hold his horses, that'd be great. Because it's not happening at 3:30, no way. I need some time to recover. But it's 3 to 8 right now. What will M and Gold do here?
I love knowing their channel.
Yeah, that'd be good. We are not happening.
Oh.
Little ringtone there from Sanford as he takes that call. What will M and Gold do here? We're still waiting on Gold's turn. Tension building.
Has to be thinking of a move.
Yeah, it's 3-8.
Scott, I think this is draws. Here comes M now. What will M do? Looking to get to 2.
Probably one. I would think for M, wants a different color. That's my opinion.
Gotta, because M will be
Risk-
down to 2 in that case.
Risky to take the. But you know what? You got the lead. Maybe a gamble, or maybe you just play it cool. Let's find out. It's risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that one color switch could be the key for M. It's hard to say, but
But Brad just got the notification with Lamas. Okay. Switching to that green wild. There it is.
oh my goodness.
What a risk.
He-Man is going to hate us if M does this. I'm just saying that much.
It's fine. Well, you know what? He'll have some words, and we'll discuss that privately, not publicly.
Yeah, that will not.
The icebreaker's typing right now. We haven't broken the ice yet. We're just still waiting. There's the plus
No,
one.
I mean,
had it come.
I like that play, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
God,
That had to be off the
Gold's
draw.
usual
That
strategy
part.
hasn't been working.
No, I don't know if that's off the draw, Fitz. I think that's just the case of saving. I don't know if that's off the draw. I wouldn't say that.
I think with Gold, they're used to being able to save stuff. Saving stuff hasn't worked out for them yet today. I think they almost have to adjust. So,
Well, this will give M some 4 extras. That should put M into a good spot regardless. Plus 4 has been wiped. Okay, I'm thinking this one through. Gold's still down possession, possibly 2, maybe 3. Let's find out. See if this is a double. Maybe some more. Wipe that plus 4 away. That will put immense pressure back. Here comes them. Oh my goodness. No power play. This is huge. No power play for Gold.
yeah, no power play. Also, M now can't call the power play because she started a run.
This is huge right now. 5-7. Now turns into 5-11. Looking for 4.
And can take her time.
Take your time, right? Take your time. No need to rush. The next game is ways away. It's all about right now, the moment. We always talk about Sanford as the moment too big. And in this case, M has handled every moment possible against the second best player in this league, according to last year.
At least based off of last year's standings, yeah.
That's what? A draw? The patience game?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it has to be.
This is that could signal Gold either has nothing or is really trying something special here cooked.
It's either Gold has no ammo left in their hand and is trying to hope for a prayer.
This is huge. This is the 2.
Gotta be, yeah.
Gotta go to 2.
Is this Uno? Just 2.
No, it's just 2. It's just the double. That's M's pattern and move today.
Doubles have been clean for M. What will Gold do? Switches. Risky.
It definitely is.
Risky. Because remember, M played the plus 4 and is trying to go for an undercut and has done the Peter stole the heart moment. Can it be back to back? Power plays good anytime. This is massive.
I would still hold on to that power play.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you get a situation where you can get the series ender, I mean...
Hey, you just call it. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, this is what will it be? What is it going to be?
We saw MGR save it.
And lost.
And then lost because he didn't call it when he could have ended the series. So...
I'm sticking this one through. Now, this is a smart Sanford thing. Remember, Gold's been thinking it all through the entire series, and it's great to mirror that in a way, for sure, in a clutch spot like this. You have to take your time.
Especially because M has the ability to kind of afford it. And it's kind of worked for her, too. Can't say that's necessarily worked for Gold when he's been doing it.
Two to 11, Gold taking time.
Yep. Only a minute on that 5-minute inactivity timer, so we're not in danger of it yet.
There's Captain.
Doesn't get us onto the table.
Captain's here.
Sorry, 15 minutes doesn't get us on the table for this individual game. It does guarantee that this series has passed the 1 hour mark and will make the longest series chart.
All right. Cap, this has been an intense one. Here comes them.
We have another 16 looking to beat the 1, up 3-2. Okay, 2 minutes. It's still only a minute on that timer. I'm taking a lot of thought here.
I mean, yeah, you gotta think it has to be at least to Uno. Or maybe it's a tactical draw?
Power play!
Oh, it has to be it. That has to be it.
Call it!
Best game. Best game over.
So now what? Well, next turn. That's M. I think Gold sees the writing on the wall. What's the play from M?
This is for Uno.
Here we go. Oh boy, Gold draws. Is this it? Is this 4-2? Oh God, Gerard. That's game. It's 4-2.
Oh
the upset's complete.
Goodness.
Holy snap. Gold is gone. Gold, I got to go to you. Is there anything you could have done? Because you just got outplayed. I don't even know what to say. That is incredible.
I did not have the ammo until the very end. I picked that +4 was off the draw, and I just now drew another +4 with the.
That's killer.
Yeah, with the power play. I did not get in some of these longer ones. I did not get the draw look I was looking for.
We got to go to M. You just beat the second place in 2020, the runner-up of last year. Incredible job. You really took your time on that last one, thought it through. But more importantly, you were getting thrown everything and just took it to Gold, one of the best here. Your reaction, because this is a stunner.
I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I got to play against Gold, and that's wild. Yeah.
Dark 2.0. We got to go to Sanford. Sanford, this was better than ALP, man, because it's one thing to beat Peter, but to take down another person that's won, only Yepez is the only guy remaining that's won tournament. This had to be the best performance you've seen in the league in a long time, for sure.
It's definitely right up there with Gold's original appearance in T3 last year. I'm speechless. I saw her maybe being able to have a shot. We knew that she had a shot against Gold because of that patience style that she could have and having been a teacher. I didn't see another 6. I didn't see one of the 16s getting the win. I for sure did not see 2 of them. Definitely way more impressive than the ALP because she gets it done in 6. And to be fair, Gold didn't even really make that many mistakes, unlike what Peter for in his game.
Yeah, Gold's game plan metric, we'll see. But you know,
wow.
I have to say though, well, we don't know that yet. We don't. Hold on, we don't know that.
No, we don't. What it does is this opens up both stream slots for the Golden Road region for next round because neither Super League player that was in the region advanced.
I'm going to say this right now, though. Let's go to Ard. Ard, one of the best, if not one of the best matchups of this run. What do you even got to say about him? This was not a rookie. This looked like a master plan. Absolutely.
That was just a great game by M there right at the end, and It's just, man, the power play, when to use it was perfect.
Yoshi, you gotta think it through, right? We talk about patience. This is the one player that actually had patience. Probably was in the classroom, right? And said, you know what? There's a kid acting up. Take your time. Use some of that empathy in the game and bring it to the table. Thoughts on this reaction series? This is an explosive one. This is more explosive than Peter versus ALP, in my opinion, because we know how caliber Gold is.
Yeah. The way she was playing, it was. I think. In a way, M was learning the way Gold was playing and was counteracting it in the best way possible. I believe that's the biggest way. It's the biggest reason why she got it done. Because Gold, we know Gold's strategy. Even when he tries to switch it up, it all comes back to the same thing. What he's most comfortable with, he always goes for, and obviously that's a fair assessment. But when you get someone who has the patience like you do and can just get can just mess you up with the color switches and get it in the end, it's hard to fight it. Like, I mean, I feel like with ALP that win was more of like,
I'm in the middle.
Was more of a shocker in a way. Whereas with M, the way that she was playing on it honestly makes sense why she got it here. I think she definitely deserved this win and is looking to be a real threat after all of that. I mean,
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything else. That was just incredible from both players. I can't, Gold. You don't feel bad about this. This is a really good game between you two. It is surprising to see you go out this early, but the way that M was playing, you were on the ropes. I don't know what more you could have, but there's not much more options for you. And I understand the gambles. I think going for gambles is as an experienced player, I feel like you have to, and it just didn't work out. So yeah, hats off to these two for an insane game overall.
I gotta say right now, this is the last thing because we have to cut this short, unfortunately, due to the next game. We gotta get that ready. Remember the story. We talked about Gold coming off the street was the 33rd entrant in T3. And for M, she wasn't even supposed to be here. Jackson was supposed to be here, and he had an unfortunate something go on at the end of the year this year. Gold now has basically witnessed what M just did, and now can M reincarnate that. This is going to be an insane match. We have M versus Nam, the young guy versus the teacher.
We have 2 9 versus 16 seeds.
Are you not entertained? Because that's all I've got. For Charles Sanford as my co-commentator, for Artist co-commentator, Stingray as well if he's still here, if not, all good. And Yoshi as the ref. I want to thank everybody that joined the stream today. Alex, Cap, Tago, Eli, Fitzy, Nam, Nick, Caesar, the Icebreaker, and a couple more that we appreciate joining as well. It's been a hell of a series. Congratulations to M. As the cooks in the kitchen, dueled and battled. But it was M who took the victory and has given us our second 16-9. Are you not entertained? Because I sure am. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you about an hour or so for Lamas and Brad as we get that set up. Peace.